You can't say that Ricky was better than RJ and Bubba was faster than these guys, because if RJ and Ricky and Hannah and all those guys were in racing right now, they would be the winners, right? So it's not like these guys are better than them. It's just everything's evolved.
Yeah, technique
is evolved, training's evolved, the bike's evolved, everything's evolved. So of course everybody's going to get better.
Yeah,
right. But just like if you took Jet and Eli and all that and took them back to the 80s, they'd be winning. It's a mentality that makes you win motocross. It's a mentality, not, oh, these guys are so much better than those guys. Well, no. Well, look at the bikes they're riding. Look at the technique they had. Look at the training ideas. Look at the nutrition. They're in fucking box fans. You know what I mean? It's not the same. No. So, everybody that's ever won, that's ever been top of the sport is kind of the same mentality, I feel. 1985 super bikers at Carlsbad. You will be blown away by how fast these fucking guys go. And the battles they were. I'm like, dude, these things are air-cooled 500s and just ripping. I'm like, I was blown away by how fast they were going, how aggressive they were going on those bikes. And you think that was back in the 80s, but dude.
No, it's gnarly. But yeah, you watch those videos and it's like the pavement's pretty straightforward and whatever.
The dirt?
They were on the dirt where it's like dirt track-ish, but it's like up and down, and they are freaking.
Dude, I watched the whole race. I was like, oh, okay, I'll watch it. And then I was like, no way. It was Glover, Johnson, Wardy, Howerton, and Magoo was coming.
The road race guy won twice.
Yeah, but I think Eddie's bike broke that year, right before the main event.
Okay.
Yeah, but dude, it was like a full-on battle. It was awesome. It was awesome. Really good show.
Yeah. The year Magoo, did Magoo win it once?
I think Magoo did. He had that one thing that he went by Howerton or somebody on Wise on this side, and then the next lap he went by and Wise went like this, and he fucking had a duck under his handlebar on the right side.
He missed a hay bale by like 10 millimeters.
Back then, the promoters were so much more creative. The promoters now have no creativity whatsoever. They're just it's just blinders and boredom. The supercross tracks are boring. The outdoor tracks are boring. Sorry, but MX Sports ruined the outdoor tracks. They're just big, fast road race shit. Go back to 83, 84, 85 and look at Unadilla. Holy cow, was that an amazing track and how rough it was.
Now it's insane how big the bumps were.
Now it's just an absolute straightaway, speedway, dangerous track.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. They just made everything so fast that there's not much racing as much. And they say, oh, well, the bikes are so good. Well, go back to Gatorback 85 and watch the 500 Nationals. Those guys were on top of each other, and that track was so tight and technical, right? So I feel like, why do we have to have all these tracks with these big-ass jumps on it? Why don't we take the jumps out and just like Unadilla used to be, right? And I do not know why nobody does this, and it's the most dangerous obstacle out there. Why do we have triples? Why? They're so dangerous. One guy like Malcolm goes right and only can double. This guy like Barsh is coming up, doesn't know that he doubled, can't see, he triples. Now he's coming out of the third one and he lands right on him. Why don't we have jump to tabletop? Fill in the second one. Nobody doubles it anymore. The triples were there because back in our day, we had to double because we're on 125s.
Yeah.
The fans aren't going to care. They want to see air, so now you can make the triple instead of 65, make it fucking 80.
You could even make
a little banana,
like a little banana in.
Yes,
but have it to where the guy could land on the gas, you said,
and fly off.
Yeah.
That they have to change this because it's happened way too many times, and so one guy doubles, this guy can't see, he's coming up, and now he landed on him.
And there was no one to blame in that thing. Malcolm, there was guys pinching Malcolm, so if he jumped, he was going to tangle with someone in the air. He had to check up.
Well, I mean, you can blame the track designers for putting a triple too close in.
Well, and a sweeper.
In a sweeper like that.
That was dangerous.
You can also blame the medics for leaving Barsha there until the next day.
Yeah, I
hate to say it, dude.
No, I don't know what happened.
We're spectators.
It was a long response time.
Dude, it was forever. Due to picking up bikes and looking at Malcolm, but homeboys sitting there twitching. These are tragic things that can happen where you can just put, like you say, maybe not a tabletop, but a banana.
Yeah.
That'd be better so this guy can get in and just launch out.
Yeah.
And then this guy can land.
Yeah, you're talking about one more dump truck of dirt.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's it. That's it. And I feel that needs to happen. If they want safety in this thing, then let's talk about safety. Not just make 9 whoops.
9 whoops is stupid.
That's retarded.
Nobody, not nobody. Very few people get hurt in the whoops.
Yeah, they needed to make like from the start of the corner, boom, right into the whoops, and then from the start of the corner, boom, right into the whoops, and then whoops all the way to the end. Now they would have been passing at Anaheim.
Yeah.
The reason there's not as much passing because of the whoops. You don't need to make a run into the whoops. You need to make it right in the beginning so then the guy that charges it can get on top, but then the guy that doesn't can jump through it and then maybe get to it. But you have enough time for someone to run out of momentum.
Yeah.
Or gain momentum or make a mistake.
Yeah.
You know, and they don't need to be 3-footers. They need to be there because back in our days, dude, they was from lane to lane.
I know.
Wasn't it?
Crazy.
And we got through them fine in 250s on 125s. You know.
Yeah. The problem is now the tracks are too fast. They've made the jumps flatter. They've made and it's smooth. It's built perfectly. They actually have done a great job building it.
Yeah, so if someone cases it, they don't even crash anymore.
But stuff needs to be peakier.
Our shit was so dangerous.
It was very dangerous. But slow these tracks down. You gotta slow them down, dude. And then you'll have better racing.
And also have a rhythm section that has no rhyme or reason.
Yeah.
Some sand whoops into a double, into other whoops into a single, into whatever. So people are like, what do we do here? I don't know. And who's going to pass people? Like even Eli said, hey, no, dude, hey, most of the time I don't even think about passing people. I'm just thinking about getting over these sections clean. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And so that is cut down on the racing because, again, Anaheim was boring. Hate to say
it's the speed. It's like
fast.
You said, at 30 miles, whatever the speed is, if it's too fast, you're not going to risk coming in and even anything aggressive because if the angles are off, you're both going to get hurt.
Yeah, back in our day, the guy would come up, this guy would come here, this guy would come here, and this guy would go inside.
Yeah.
You know, and then we'd all go off the jumps and hit like this.
Because you could get off your bike and run faster than we were going.
And then we'd case it, and then the guy that went all the way outside would jump and pass 4 guys.
Yeah.
You're right. Back to the 90s. And all that, and you look at the racing, it's Stanton and Bale and Johnson and Wardy and all these guys, and even back into the racing was so much more exciting. It was a battle. Now it's like, okay, please don't get too many. Dude, he has 2 seconds on him. Damn it. Now they just got to be perfect.
Yeah.
Right? Just use the power. Well, the guys don't even walk the track. I mean, they don't even, even triples. Who even doubles a triple anymore? Even the first lap, they're like, brat. So why even have that there? You know? And all these rhythms are like, okay, that's a 3, that's a 3, that's a 2. They already know what power to give them.
It's like they got a book of the 12 obstacles that are going to be on every single track, and they just move them around.
Yeah, and they know the horsepower to use, right?
Yeah.
The throttle.
Oh, that's the 353. This is the on-off double, triple. Yeah. That's the triple. Okay, so...
Yeah, but 89 Florida, I didn't write either, but 89 Florida, it was Bradshaw, and it was... maybe it was Tampa. I don't know what it was, but it was a sand supercross kind of.
Oh, 89 Miami.
I don't know what it was. Dude, the dude crashed like 4 times and still won.
Yeah.
But that was amazing races because it was different conditions, different soil, ruts, different things. And like we're not bringing anything new into the sport. We're taking out heritage.